This is the first scripted video I ever make, so wish me good luck. The feeling of happiness. The one thing I'm sure everyone on this earth wants to feel. The one thing we all have in common. Yet I've found myself defining happiness in many different ways throughout my life. Is it the comfort of living in a secure environment? Is it the result of overcoming different challenges in your life? Or is it perhaps the rush of joy you feel as you get handed a $10,000 check after winning the local hot dog eating competition? What is happiness? Before I begin explaining my newfound understanding of this universal concept we call happiness, I'd like to remind you all of the fact that I do not think I have it all figured out by any means. All I know is that I've recently been going through a lot, and happiness in particular is a subject I've thought of a lot. After listening to this video, if you find what I'm saying to be a bizarre bucket of banana syrup, then please feel free to tell me and everyone else of your own point of view down in the comments below. So without any further ado, my name is Al, and you're watching Disney Channel. In her book made in 2007, The How of Happiness, the positive psychology researcher Sonja Lyubomirsky, sorry for butchering that, described happiness as the experience of joy, contentment, or positive well-being combined with a sense that one's life is good, meaningful, and worthwhile. Meaning it's a combination of experience and a sense of mind. I find this to be a very good indicator to see if someone is actually happy. From my experience, the most common problem that people have is when their sense of mind is lacking, and they try to cover it up by more joyful experiences. Like, how many times in your life have you experienced something very joyful? Like going out clubbing for an entire night? Playing video games until 3 a.m? Or binging a Netflix series for hours and hours on end, only to realize that this joy you're feeling vanishes as soon as the experience is over. You're back in reality, and that reality is meh at best. This state of living is what I like to call the chasing of highs to avoid lows. My invention. No one else has ever said that. It's a constant chase. Whenever you try to relax, when you're alone and it gets quiet, suddenly you think of the schoolwork. Yeah. That homework perhaps that you didn't do. It's all you can think about. So what do? I can tell you what I did. I played Roblox until 3 a.m. Roblox. On a Tuesday night, 3 hours before going to school. In other words, I distracted myself from the problem. I chased a high to avoid a low. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. A teeny tiny one. It did not work very well. Not in the long run. The way you can solve this problem is the same way you've heard 27.2 billion times before. Go for less instant gratification. What's meant by instant gratification, you might ask? Well, it's basically like in the example I brought up just 1 minute ago. My choice to stay up until 3 a.m. instead of doing the homework did indeed make me satisfied in the moment. In other words, that was instant gratification. I felt good instantly. Now I know how it feels to be told to do something you don't feel like doing. You tell yourself it's for my education or it's to make a living in the future, and that's what your teachers, parents, and even peers sometimes have told you all your life. But I am truly confused by the fact that no one ever really told me the other benefits. Benefits such as the fact that you just feel better in every possible way. God damn, it is truly liberating to do that thing you don't feel like doing. The things you're putting off doing are most likely things that are going to change your situation in some way. Most of the time for the better. You have homework, you do homework, now you don't have homework anymore. Congratulations, you're free. That does make things feel much more meaningful in the long run. Suddenly, you'll realize that most often there is time for simple, joyful, pleasurable experiences as well. It all becomes a lot more worthwhile. You could almost say it can give you a sense that one's life is good. See what I did there? Honestly, the way I understand it, happiness is the balance between instant gratification and long-term work. You can't cancel out one or the other. The thing that most people, though, lack in today's day and age is long-term happiness. I certainly did. So start with learning how to decrease the power that instant gratification has over your life. It took a lot of work and time to get to the state of mind where I'm at today. But I can tell you it was worth it. And I'm far from perfect, even though I know it's hard to believe. Just look at me. No, shut the fuck up. Look, I'd love to give you more specific tips and tricks to get rid of instant gratification. And I will at some point when I've gotten further into this journey. But there is a lot, lots and lots of creators out there who speak on instant gratification and how to lessen it at least. And they speak way better than I do. Not only better English, but better facts as well. No, honestly, look it up. Listen to many different people talk about it, because there are a lot of, very one-sided type of people as well, who will only tell you a few things, will go so hard on a specific thing that doesn't even change anything. Listen to a lot of it, have some fun, find someone you like to listen to, not me, I sound like a goddamn beaver. It's okay. All I'm telling you is to take some action. What I've learned in the end is that I lacked the long-term happiness, and I think a lot of people today are lacking in that way. So if you feel like this somehow connects to you, then I don't know why you're still looking at me. Thanks for watching or listening. I love you. No, shut the fuck up.